This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
Oregon 7, Texas 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the ball.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Running through the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Contact is...
It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting him off. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big call on the ball and bat it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Owens. He's running out of time here. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call.
Now, fourth down.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He's past the marker, still on his feet. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. Defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Looking to throw. It's Owens. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40, at the 20, at the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now.
That makes the score Oregon 17, Texas.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 93 set to kick this one away. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds. A huge chunk play by the offense to wrap up this first period.
With the score, Oregon 17.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to scramble now. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain deep in enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. He hands it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff running right. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Back to throw. It's Owens. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive
drive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the ground, it's Gibson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On the double.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead.
Got it.
1st and 10 play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Owens. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it 2nd and caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Looking to throw it again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down there. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving right through the contact. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Ducks line up with a first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really...
And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
There's contact on the throw, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Oregon 40, Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Who makes the grab? Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Ducks will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Owens. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they tack on the extra point. They think they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down. if they can recover from that here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's third down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.